Well, in '76, you played the Lesser Free Trade Hall with the Sex Pistols. What can you remember about that day and that gig?
Oh, Ethan, man, that was life changing for a lot of people, including myself, because we had a really big local following at that time, and which was unheard of. We actually rented the Forum Hall in Wythenshawe. It's a big hall now, and they have plays there. We independently rented that. My brother was our manager at that time, and he independently rented the hall, and we got Tony Wilson. Um, for us, it was like it's the geezer off the telly that's going to introduce us. That's all we knew. He was on the telly, and I remember he turned up and he had clogs on and a handbag and flared jeans, but he looked fucking cool. So we had a big following locally. So when the Pistols things happened, there was two shows, one with the Buzzcocks and the Pistols, and then they did another one a few months later. The first one, there was only about 30 people there. And the other one is when we did it, and word had gotten out about how brilliant the Pistols were, and it was fucking packed. So Malcolm had approached us, Ray, about us being on the gig, and they were like, "We've heard you're a local band and you have a good following," and we're like, "Yeah, man, yeah, fucking yeah." So, but we were still trying to be. I was still trying to be Mick Ronson. There was a Bowie vibe to the band, and we were still doing covers. But what I remember watching the Sex Pistols soundcheck Anarchy in the UK, and I don't think it was out, but I didn't even know what a phaser was on the guitar. So Steve starts this riff, bah, 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 and it's got a phaser on it through his pedal. And then John, I think, if memory serves me, I think he had a cold, but he had the lyrics on a snotty bit of paper. And they just fucking went. It was like looking at Richard III being a rock star because he was all twisted and bent. Um, it just blew my mind, man. I mean, the power of this band. And Glenn is such a brilliant bass player.